welcome to another video. I'm going to continue with my tarot theme. These are my two decks. These are my two go-to decks. So my top deck is the Druidcraft Tarot by, I can't remember, I'm going to have a look. It is by Philip and Stephanie Carr Gorman, illustrated by Will Worthington. And my second deck that I use is the Celtic Tarot, which is by Christopher Hughes and illustrated by Chris Down. I love the artwork in both of these, and both are very different. This is one of the things I wanted to talk about. Now, if you look at the Ace of Pentacles from the Druidcraft Tarot, it's called the Ace of Pentacles. But if you look at the one by the two Christophers, they are called the Ace of Shields. Now, cups in the Druidcraft is cups, and in the Celtic they're called cauldrons. Wands are wands in both decks, and swords are swords in both decks. So this is something to bear in mind when you are working or choosing a deck. It's the words that are used, and will you understand them? I've known pentacles to be called coins, shields. What else are they called? Oh God, I can't remember. There's other names that they get called. Pentacles is the common one. Cups has been down as chalices, and cauldrons obviously because they're in this deck, and other names as well. Wands can be staffs or staves, and the swords are normally the swords. There is another name for them. I can't remember what it's been called over the years. Got a wonky card. So just on a brief overview, pentacles are to do with money, our jobs, our physical assets and reality is what the pentacles or the shields are quite often about. The cups are to do with our feelings, our emotions, our relationships with others and the self. Now, some people see cups as the intuitive and creative card, which is what I do. I see the cups as the intuitive, the creative, that kind of energy. Wands is all about communication, our passion, our drivers. Our work comes up with the wands, as it does also with the pentacles. What else? Energy, inspiration comes up. A lot of people see spirit and intuition and psychic ability with the wands. So, you know, it varies from reader to reader. And the swords are always the challenge of the deck, aren't they? The swords can be tough, but they are also, in many ways, they show you where you can grow and you can heal. And they are our thoughts, our minds, our intellect. Often will come how we communicate with others. And I often see them as the problems and solutions. So if you're having a tough time, swords come up quite a lot. And so the swords are showing you maybe where to look or what to look at. So people see swords in the deck and go, oh God, that looks awful. Yeah, it can be tough, but you know what? They're also in many ways the way showers. So that's a very quick overview of just the aces and the flavour of what each suit means. And everybody have a slightly different interpretation. But I just thought I'd share my two favourite decks with you. My Druidcraft Tarot, as you can see, is really battered. And I've used that probably for about 18 years. So if anybody's had a tarot reading with me, you'll probably have had the Druidcraft Tarot. And the Celtic Tarot is a bit newer. It's getting a bit edgy now. It's having the edges a bit battered. But I've not used it as long. So yeah, I'd like to know your thoughts and you know what your thoughts are on the suits, because every reader will have a slightly different take on it. So if you're a tarot reader, I'd love to know your thoughts. Anyway, till next time, big love, bye.